tag?
Straw Hat Jigs.
Okay. Oh, I didn't recognize you without the straw hat.
Yeah, I haven't really been wearing it. I don't know.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, this is real. Alright. So as far as the player matchup goes, I know that Harmak usually beats Flarp. Yeah, nice air dodge. Dodging that. But Flarp has been figuring... Oh, shit, that dare. Yeah. So, a lot of characters with really good down airs, or just options to, like, throw an item downwards or anything. That really fucks up with Luigi's recovery when he's just trying to recover vertically. Because with down B, it's so laggy that you just have all the time in the world to just drop down there, move, dead. Like with Link, I can hold the ledge, drop ledge, down air, and kills, and I still live.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Luigi's recovery is super exploitable. Another thing is that Harmak could take advantage of is the fact that Luigi doesn't have great air mobility.
Yeah.
And the fact that PK Fire covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, definitely.
Like when grounded, or when you're doing like PK Fire X. I think that's what it's called, where you like do PK Fire barely, and like you kind of lag cancel it, and you kind of don't at the same time because it's still really laggy.
Yeah, the thing where like when you're in the air and then you
shoot it and it's grounded.
Yeah.
Okay, so nice crouch cancel.
Yeah.
Luigi is surprisingly easy to crouch cancel. Like the only anti-crouch cancel thing he really has is like his down smash. If he is wave dashing into you, he'll hit you with both hits.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he has to mostly rely on grabs like that.
And on this stage, Flarp's definitely going to be relying on the platform drop Nair, where the momentum carries him across the stage.
I was actually talking about that with Kunai earlier, and it's been surprising because he hasn't been using it as much.
Yeah, I've been talking with him, and for a while that was like literally all his neutral was, but it was still working. But he's been trying to mix up his neutral, make it less predictable, because for a while some people were actually just like, oh, I just deal with the Nair coming in like this. I'll just put myself in this position, do this, cover X option, etc. Like people are just really easily...
That's normally how it goes.
Yeah.
Like you end up, if you end up doing the same option too often, especially against high-level players, it's not going to work.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so it looks like Harmak's got a pretty sizable lead right about now.
Yeah. Flarp's going to have to play neutral pretty flawlessly if he's going to want to get away with this lead. Or get away with this comeback, rather. Yeah. Oh, okay. For a second there, it looked like Harmak was doing a really good job at just keeping Flarp in the corner, and then he just backed off, and Flarp was able to cover space.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, there's a misfire. And the dare, yeah.
I'm surprised Harmak never uses... I'm surprised Harmak never decides to use his Nair as a gimping tool.
Yeah.
I always thought that Ness's Nair was like a really strong gimping option, like even better than his Dare, because like you can meteor cancel Dare.
Yeah.
If you get hit far enough off stage by Nair, then you just die.
It might have to do with maybe the end lag, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have that much that many end lag frames on it. So I don't know. Maybe it's a player preference thing. Maybe it's a frame data thing, but I don't know. It's definitely something I'd think to experiment with.
3, 2,
Alright, we got game 2 at Fountain. Understandable, considering Flarp is pretty reliant on platforms. And this stage kind of gives him a lot of real estate to wave dash around and do his little wavelands, and just his general movement is helped by this stage. Bad meteor cancel. He could have made it, like, he could have canceled it way sooner. At least I think he could have. Especially considering how light Luigi is. Yeah.
What I think the thought process here, so he's not going to be able to die off the top with any like random up smash, which I don't think Harmak's been doing that very often though. It's going to make it a lot easier for him to get kills off the side, which I think he was struggling with a bit because he, last game, he had Harmak at very high percent for a very long time and just couldn't kill him. So I think he's trying to do that.
So he just wants a green hill zone, but with platforms.
Yeah, but also another little thing that helps Luigi out here is the basement of this stage is so much larger that it'll also help with recovery.
Yeah, but conversely, it also helps Harmak because Ness's recovery goes really, really far.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way you're going to be able to cover that. Although Harmak being smart about it, not trying to, like, overcommit too hard. Yep.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty cut and dry, unless Flarp can figure out how to get around Harmak's landing mix-ups. Because most of what Harmak is you just, like, he jumps around and he landing mix-ups you. Like, he tries to use the platforms to land back airs and land forward airs and land PK fires.
Yeah.
But if you just stay grounded and you shield him, then Ness doesn't become much of a problem. Because despite the fact that his grab game is incredible, he still has to actually grab you.
Yeah.
And anyone who's played Ness for any amount of time knows it's not quite simple to get a grab against a player who doesn't want to get grabbed.
Especially like a slippy character like Luigi. But if the Luigi is playing a bit more aggro and just kind of running into your shields over and over, it's going to make it a lot easier. That always kind of bugged me, that whenever you power shield PK fire, it works very
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't actually set off against Ness. It doesn't set off against anything really unless it comes into contact with something.
Yeah.
Like another hurt box. But it doesn't have very large range, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work, and when you power shield, it doesn't make the same properties as a normal reflector. It doesn't make anything, it doesn't cause a gain in power or range.
Yeah. Oh. And... alright, good DI. Okay, that
misses his tech chase and gets hit by a side B misfire that Flarp was storing.
Yeah.
I think Flarp could have made a little bit better use of it.
Yeah, I think what he just kind of wanted the damage, but at the same time, it's such a valuable kill tool that I don't know. Kid does what he wants.
Oh.